Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday noon Eastern Time to talk about the GOAT of basketball, that is LeBron James, and the greatest players to play the game of basketball and the NBA in general. We are the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel because we're going to continue to grow and give you guys great content regarding LeBron James and the GOAT debate. Today's show, we're going to talk about LeBron James because y'all still want to talk about him, even though he's no longer playing right now. The season is actually moving on without the Lakers and LeBron James, but you guys still want to talk about him. He's the quote-unquote coach killer. He should just retire. Everybody's in the media talking nonsense about LeBron James. They can't move. They have nothing else to talk about. So why can't we talk about LeBron James? We're GOAT James Kingdom. We're going to give you the actual truth. Brandon and I bring it like none other. So y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the content because we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Discord. You know where to find us. It's GJK. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer, and we got B. Lee, the sports analyst. Shout out to Craig and T Perfect, who are on time as usual. Thank you, brothers, for joining us again for another great Sunday afternoon. So, Brandon, we've been hearing a lot of people talking about LeBron James. Even Kendrick Perkins, right? Isn't he supposed to be like the lord of the LeBron James fan base? Isn't that what he
He's
considers
supposed
himself?
to. He's supposed to, but
Right?
he tried to change tunes.
Well,
He's
somebody got
trying.
to say it on
He's seen the
ESPN.
light.
Yeah, he seen that. Well, somebody on ESPN got to say something about LeBron. I guess he figured let it be me, let it be me. You feel me? So let's all this talk about he should retire. He's the coach killer. We talking about chasing rings. Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce were asking should he take less money to bring more people to LA to chase titles, or should he just get his bread and just keep playing out his career as he wants to? So we're gonna discuss all of this today. It's gonna have a lot of fun. So I know Brandon got something for y'all. Go ahead, Brandon. Hit him up with what you got.
All right, so I'm going to start with Craig. So, Craig, do you think LeBron should retire,
I don't know.
and why?
Cause he can still play. I mean, it's not that he should retire. I mean, like, what is his purpose of playing? That's what people want to know. If it's just for the, if you just want to play because you enjoy it, you still able to do it, or like, cause one thing, you tell me, like I've been told him on the show Friday, you tell me he's 39, which I expect of him, but firing coaches, that don't sound like he's not trying to win or do so improve the team. So I it's but
Shots
yeah,
be
in my
fired.
opinion, he shouldn't retire.
Okay, all right, Travis, what you think?
I don't think he should retire, no, but I mean, there's like crazy talk going on about how he wants to sign this like new like mega deal or whatever, and I don't know, but I think he's not going to retire obviously because he's still playing at a high level, but I think the team should just be focused on adding the pieces. Otherwise, they're not going to be competitive, and I think the only reason he should stay is if he's really because his numbers, his totals aren't going to really be touched. I don't think by anyone, but he should be conscientious of just putting the best team together, organization that should be their focus. If they're gonna, really make this thing try and go like in the next couple of years.
I'll put it
Okay,
like this. He What he averaged 25, 7, and 8 this season?
Yeah,
That
I
was
think
his
so.
yep.
numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
his team was the 7th seed. When the last time you heard LeBron James put up those numbers and his team was no lower than a 2nd seed?
It's a different NBA. It's a different NBA. It's a different NBA. It says it's not the Lakers are not really a good roster if you want to say that. They haven't really had a good roster since 2021, but we'll get to all that.
All
Shout
right,
out to
Johnny, what
everybody in
you
the
think?
comments.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
you think LeBron should retire?
Of course not. Hell no. Keep playing.
Or why not?
Huh? Because he likes to play. He can still play. Um, as long as he feels like he can play and he can go out there night in and night out. If he plays 71 games, yeah, he should play. Everybody who quit and retired is because they couldn't do it anymore. They were like it was it. Like they just couldn't do it no more. They couldn't muster enough to play night in and night out. LeBron could do that for another 2 to 3 years, and in reality, he can give us the 2 or 3 years at this level with 25, 7, and 8, and then give us the 2 or 3 years of the Kobe and Dirk Nowitzki years where he just sitting on the bench, just there, just to be there. He can literally do that if he wanted to, but he's still got a good 2, 3 years left in the tank. at 20 points per
Yeah,
game plus.
yeah. I know they've been talking about he should retire. He's ruining his legacy by continuing to play because he's not winning. But I mean, how much do he have to win? Like,
Forty
what's the
percent,
mark that he needs to hit to say
forty
he's a
percent,
winner?
40%, 40%.
Because a four-time champion is a four-time champion. He's won enough. He's been to 10 finals. He's won enough.
No.
I don't know what else LeBron can do winning wise. He won the most playoff games of all time, the most playoff series. He has the highest plus or minus in playoffs, second in the regular season. Like the guy has won enough. So I know this narrative that he has to match six, which doesn't really make any sense because Jordan didn't have to match anybody to be called great. Why do LeBron have to match Jordan to be called great? Like six is the most. Like if we're trying to match, we need to match Bill Russell. If no one's matching Bill Russell, okay.
You
Michael
got to
Jordan
match
have
the
to match
goat.
Bill
That's
Russell.
why. You got to match the goat. That's why.
I mean, this is this narrative that LeBron
It
has to
ain't about
match
the amount.
Jordan.
It's about who has it. Jordan. It ain't
Jordan
about the
doesn't have
amount.
it. That's
That's
the
what I don't
problem.
get. I keep saying it's
Jordan
about
doesn't
the
have the
amount.
most.
It's
He
not.
doesn't have the
It's not
most. That's the
about the
problem.
amount. It's about who has the amount.
That's Bill Russell. That's what we're saying. Bill Russell has the amount. He
The true
has the
goat.
amount.
No, I said who had. I said the person who has the amount. There, no one called Bill Russell the GOAT. There was no
Who
GOAT debate
no one.
until someone called Jordan the
There
GOAT.
was a lot of people calling Bill Russell the GOAT. There's NBA players documented saying Bill Russell is the GOAT.
I
That's
So
mean,
facts.
they
That's
might be
facts.
right.
Jordan
It's
fans
40.
believe
It's
only Michael
40%.
Jordan is the GOAT.
So okay. So how many more
So
years?
when did this GOAT? So when did this GOAT debate was really discussed? Then when was
Yes.
it prominent?
Um,
When was it
I mean,
prominent?
there was a player who was called the
2007,
GOAT.
When was it prominent?
2007, 2007.
Okay then.
That's when the GOAT conversation debate. You said GOAT debate or GOAT conversation.
No, that's when the Jordan fans became loud,
That's when they became
You was one of
insecure.
them.
That's when they became
insecure.
insecure.
Yeah, that's when
That's when they became
became
insecure.
insecure.
That's when they became insecure. But 40 cents, 40. I say 40 cent. 40% is the number, right? So if LeBron plays 23 NBA seasons, he should have what 9 NBA championships? Is that 40%? Is that 40%? Come on, Jordan fans, y'all supposed to know math so well. Y'all love these numbers. Y'all
I
love
think
these
so.
numbers.
I mean, I don't think he's going to
All they
sniff
know
another
is
ring,
six.
but
All they know is six. If LeBron has 8 rings, it still won't be enough.
LeBron's
If
not
he
going to win
had
another
12
ring.
rings, it'll be rigged. So there's no way on earth that no matter how many rings LeBron has, that Jordan fans would acknowledge LeBron greatness and winning. They literally
Yeah,
call him the
he would
six
have to
time.
We
have
call him the
it.
second greatest player
Listen,
ever. I
he
mean,
would
what
have to
more do
have.
you want?
He would have to have 9
I
NBA
think he's
rings
the second
to be at
greatest player ever.
40%.
That's not enough for y'all. That's hating.
I mean,
Jeez.
Jordan
Selfish.
being second and third is not enough for you guys.
Definitely not third. Don't let me pulling up
I
my list.
mean, you talk about LeBron's not enough, but what we say
Don't let
about
me
Jordan,
bring.
we're crazy.
I
Don't let
Like
me
what?
bring out my list.
Anyone that's top 5 is like untouchable to me. So I'm not mad if anyone says, you
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's just weird that
know.
it's just a weird thing with Michael Jordan fans that they believe six is the most and that's what you have to reach when other players have had more and someone had basically almost double.
I say that Bill Russell's my default goat, dude. If everything was
I
equal.
mean, it's not your default GOAT. You guys continue to state he's the GOAT. That's the problem. Because all you gotta do is bring up rings.
I never bring
And
up
then
ring.
What?
the millions of Jordan fans bring up rings. Even, it's this one nurse that I work with. She has no clue about basketball. She said Michael Jordan always been the greatest, and I asked her why, and she said because that's just how it is. Like, do you watch basketball? No. So why are you saying
Jesus.
Michael Jordan's the greatest?
That's like
Just like
saying
the
two
one
plus two is
female
four.
said
You
that
can't
you
do
don't need to watch basketball to know Jordan is the GOAT.
But you know what? But Craig did bring up a good point, right? So if LeBron is still playing and he's just playing, no matter the GOAT conversation, right? The Lakers did fire Darvin Ham, right? Because another thing is the coach killer thing, right, Brandon? If the Lakers fire Darvin Ham and Brian Windhorst already said LeBron has nothing to do with hiring and firing coaches ever in his
That's
career.
the only ESPN analyst y'all believe, huh?
He's been following LeBron since LeBron was in high school, so that's why ESPN hired. He's their go-to guy for LeBron.
I
So
mean, he
let's
believes
just
Jordan is the GOAT, so it's not
uh,
like it's not like we're following because he thinks LeBron the greatest.
all right. So do you think that with the Lakers making that move, they themselves are saying, "Hey, we are going for a championship"? So is LeBron the guy that can help the Lakers still win a championship? Brandon, starting with you, Brandon.
Oh, of course, LeBron always been able to help a team win a championship, but it just have to have the pieces around them, and they haven't had the. They was always missing one piece every the last 2 years, and that piece is a defensive guard, basically, who could make Jamal Murray work, or someone who could make Jamal Murray work.
But they're gonna lose D'Lo for sure.
Not
Yeah,
really.
but D'Lo doesn't perform in the playoffs.
No,
They
I
don't
know
got
that.
nobody to replace him. Who's out there to replace D'Lo?
There's a lot of players going up for free agency this year. A lot of players, not big like stars, but like Brandon
There's
said,
nobody
filling
out there
players.
that could
Alex
replace D'Lo.
Caruso, Caruso's one. He's a player that's available, even though
Wait, one thing I want to add this video for you guys. Let me go add it. Hold on for 1 second, so you guys can see this. I'm gonna post it later, um, on our channel. But hold on, let it come up. All right, watch this. This is a timeout.
is the volume in there.
No, I remove the volume.
Oh, okay.
This is like 30 minutes into it.
What's that? That was last year. Yeah, that was last
Yeah.
year. Cause they got Kendrick Nunn. What the fuck did he draw?
Okay, let me play it one more time. First, he wrote up everybody's name here, and 30 seconds into it, he's
Fell asleep.
drawing up a play.
He didn't. What the fuck?
This is like literally a minute into the timeout. He's drawing up a play.
Damn.
He's putting names on the board. Yeah,
You just scrap it.
I don't even know what to say that they even have available
yeah,
footage to that. That is crazy, bro. That is
It's
crazy.
camera phone, dude.
My
Damn.
goodness. No, that's
yeah.
horrible.
Then they
That
complain
is
when LeBron says, "Give me the clipboard. Let me draw up a play."
so if they are going out for this title run, do you guys think that the Lakers could actually fill the roster up enough? That's the point. Can they go get what
They
they need
haven't
to?
been able to. They had one good roster, and they decided to get rid of everybody.
So then Brandon, I ask you this: is LeBron still trying to win a championship?
He's trying to. He just don't trust the people making the decisions. You could tell after this year when he said, I know he's trying to say he wants to play where LeBron he wants to play, but I think he's kind of fed up with the Lakers and the roster. They're not putting the pieces together. When you had a team that was dominant and you decided to get rid of those players, most like you have one player, two players left, just LeBron and Anthony Davis from that roster, what, 4 years ago? But you
Mm-hmm.
did kind of replace the players with similar players.
Yeah.
There's no similar players right there. Like I mean, they've been saying for years, like you need a big man, a smart defensive big man like Dwight Howard. Even though
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard was going through the things he was going through, but still he could play basketball. You let go of Alex Caruso, a defensive guard that you need. You haven't replaced him once with a defensive guard.
Hmm.
You had Cam Reddish, but he's been hurt the whole year. Um,
Yeah, he's been unreliable. Again, a lot of them have been unreliable, and that's crazy. That LeBron and AD were the ones that everybody would question with how long they would play, but the guys that they picked up were the guys that did not. Like Kendrick Nunn was another guy that they added. They thought that was going to be helpful for them, but what he didn't play. Like they just kept picking up players that obviously are just not playing. Cam Reddish, Vando, it's a lot of guys. Even Ruby was hurt for a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
He was hurt, but he played most of the year. He played most of the year, but
But wasn't
still,
he hurt last year? Wasn't he hurt last year? No, he wasn't. No, right?
no, he was traded the year prior, like mid season.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
just need the
mean,
guys. You need to get the guys who are gonna play the level of defense that you need to get past these teams that you're seeing. Like we saw what happened to Denver in Game Two. Like, because you have these athletic, hungry 3-and-D guys, larger guards like Brandon said, who are going to step out, who are going to challenge these playmakers that are going to give it to you in playoff time. I don't think the Lakers were too many pieces away, but like I said, they got exposed
it was like
late
one.
in games. Uh, by the Nuggets. Well, I mean, it was a close series, but you need to turn up the defense. I don't think offensively was a huge deal for them. Obviously, that you could work on maybe getting another shot maker or so, but I mean, it's just defensively. Like they don't match up with a lot of these teams. Like who's gonna like you said, who's gonna take on Murray? Who's gonna guard if they got that far? Who's gonna take on like a Jalen Brown or like Jason Tatum? Like who's gonna
All right,
guard them?
Travis got a question. If they still had KCP, Caruso, and Dwight on the team, you think the last 2 years Denver would have beat the Lakers?
No.
Uh, I mean, Dwight was effective in 2020, right? But like,
Mhm.
would it be as effective now, like 4 years later, and he was already out of his prime then? I mean, I think they would have got. I don't think they would have got swept last year. But I still think Denver was just too good last year. KCP though, if they didn't have
I mean, they
KCP was on the
wasn't too
Lakers, then
good. I mean, they're winning by like 2 or 3 points every game.
yeah, yeah,
So, and KCP was a big part of that.
yeah.
You remove
KCP, I
him,
think KCP was key and is key. Has been key for them this
he
year.
was key this year too.
Yeah, KCP was a
And
huge difference maker, but they let him go because they're idiots.
They
So
let go a lot of people. Malik Monk. They let
yeah,
go a lot of people they could have kept. They
yeah,
could have. They
they
let
let
go a
go.
lot of
They
guys.
let go of Ingram and Hart, like two guys who
I
were
mean, they
absolutely
let go
balling out this
of
year.
Lonnie Walker. I don't know why you let go of Lonnie Walker. Like, why?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
Malika,
like
there's
they didn't
and
want to
now
pay Monk.
and
Yeah,
now they're dangling a 17th round pick for somebody. Like, what the hell is a 17th round pick gonna get you?
17th round pick. Yeah.
I mean 17th overall pick. Sorry,
Oh, I
17th
was like,
overall
I
pick.
was
I'm
like, it's
sorry,
somebody around
17th.
I mean,
Yeah, the
anybody
17th
outside of the
overall
top
pick.
10 literally is not going to really play that much in the NBA. That's why I understand why they keep complaining about Bronny. Bronny's not going to be a lottery pick, and anything after the pick, there's like 5 players in NBA history who've been all stars after the lottery. So it's
Yeah.
not like you're gonna get this. Like, what last 10 years of the Lakers have they had someone outside of the lottery pick that was actually decent? It's like two
They
or
need to
three.
get Minnesota to give them Nas Reed, then they'd be set.
But even Kuzma, right? They got rid of Kuzma for Westbrook. Like you could have kept Kuzma.
That Westbrook thing was the dumbest move. Like, everyone was saying it didn't make sense, but the Lakers didn't really understand it. It didn't make sense, and LeBron James had a big part in that because he wasn't able to just let Westbrook play his game. LeBron still wanted to control everything. So why do you want Westbrook on your team? Who you think Westbrook was?
Westbrook's trash.
Was you think he was going to just score 30 a game? No,
They were going in on Westbrook this playoffs. It was horrible for him. This is getting
I
bad.
don't even know if
You
he get
saw
a
the
job
Clippers
next year.
imploded, man.
Over
And
for the 2010s guys, man. All those guys over. LeBron's the last one standing, man.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all about. I mean, like you got a bunch of parity in the league right now. You've got. I mean, Boston has been good. You've got the West is about to be amazing again. It already is pretty much. I
I
mean,
mean, the
Dallas is
NBA
going to
has
be a
turned into
monster.
yeah, the NBA has turned into to D and three guys.
Yeah, big
That's
time.
what the NBA has turned into, D and three guys.
Yeah, you got prototypes like uh like Jaden McDaniels and Alexander Walker, and like those people are just those like two of the guys. Like those are guys that are invaluable to any team. They're big, lengthy guys who can shoot and defend, like 1 through 3 typically, and it's like it's tough because you can't just be like, oh, I see the name, or it's like I scouted this guy to perfection. Like you don't know what they're going to turn into. But those are the guys who are in high demand, I think, more than anyone else. Also, obviously,
You,
yes,
you,
still big men, but
you
Yeah,
have
I
to
think
have
They're
at
gonna
least
be in
3 of a
more
man
back.
at a time.
I think the Lakers
'Cause-
misused Ruby though, because Ruby's that type of guy. He's a
Yeah,
3
Rui is.
guy too. I really think they misused him a lot, which is goes back to again the Ham hiring was another questionable hire. Letting go of Jason Kidd when he's the guy that you could have kept as your coach. You see what I'm saying? Like the Lakers just dropped the ball in all kind of ways, and maybe it is what they say. The Lakers is not the same. Maybe Jeannie Buss isn't her dad. Maybe she isn't running it right. That could just be factual. So should he stay? Should he go sign elsewhere? Is there another chance where LeBron could just be LeBron? Or does he have to stay with the Lakers?
How many championships the Lakers organization has
17.
since the Bucks owned it?
since they owned it,
12?
More than one, right?
12?
More than one, right?
Yeah, way much more.
You try to say
that wasn't Genie Bus though.
you,
That
you
was
trying to
Dr.
blame
Bus.
the whole organization that got
Well,
like 16
Wait a minute.
championships.
Ever since when did Dr. Bus die? Mid 2010s?
What?
Correct?
yeah,
When did Dr. Bus pass? Mid 2010s?
I believe so.
They haven't been doing nothing since. They were lucky to get LeBron. What are you talking
That was
about?
Magic. Magic got LeBron. I don't want to hear that Magic.
Oh my God.
And LeBron got him fired.
Yeah, he got himself fired. Oh, yeah, so somebody put Jerry Buss died in 2013. So that's what I'm saying. The Lakers haven't been nothing since then, right? They tried to get Chris Paul. That was the trade they tried to do. That one didn't work out for them. They made the trade for Nash. They made that. Wait, they got Nash, Dwight Howard, all this stuff to help. And mind you, they traded away Paul
They repeated
Gasol.
themselves. They got Nash, they got
That's
Howard,
what I'm saying.
and
But
then now they got LeBron, they got Westbrook, they got Carmelo.
No,
So
but
you're
for
right.
an
You're right
agent,
with the
no,
Lakers organization.
but for an agent Kobe, they still did whatever it was to get Kobe what it was because quote unquote Kobe was still gonna win them championships. So if that's the case, why not do the same for LeBron? Do whatever it takes to get LeBron.
Okay, so
The agent
it's
LeBron.
not the organization, right? If they try
No,
to
I'm just saying they just should.
if a
I'm
player
saying
say,
they
"Hey, I
should.
want this player," they go out and get him.
So they should fire
Who's on,
Darvin
the
Ham.
organization or the player they listen to.
It's no song. Listen to. They didn't listen to LeBron. LeBron
But
didn't
they
say
listen
trade
to-
Kuzma. He didn't say trade Kuzma. He didn't say get rid of KCP. He didn't say get rid of Alex Caruso. He didn't say hire Darvin Ham. He didn't say hire what's it called Vogel neither.
So
not publicly.
So he didn't hire Carmelo Anthony either. He didn't hire Carmelo.
No, Carmelo had to be willing to sign with the Lakers for whatever contract they were going to give him.
Did you listen to the interview where Carmelo said why he joined the Lakers?
Yeah, because LeBron said you're welcome to come over here. We good. You think LeBron was like, yo,
That's how you
make sure.
interpret it?
Yeah, that's how I interpret it. So you think LeBron sat in the negotiations with Carmelo Anthony's agent and the Lakers and sat there and said, yeah, make this
No,
deal
he
happen?
didn't have to do all that. He just had
That's
to
what I'm
convince the person that
I-
wanted to play there to play there. It's up to the organization
think-
to worry about
I
the money.
think the
Exactly.
thing is, I think the thing is with that when people say I came here because LeBron said I can, it's just no one really is going to play for the Lakers. So if someone came knocking at the door and say I want to play, they gonna be like, okay. Just like Melo. Melo was like, I want to play. They was like, all right, we don't have nobody else anyway, so we'll sign you. Can you take the minimum? That's basically what
He
it
had a
is.
championship roster in the 2020s.
Who had
You
a
had a
championship
championship roster in the 2020s.
in 2020? And they got
2020.
rid of, and in 2021,
They had one in 2021 as well, but LeBron and Anthony Davis got hurt.
and then they traded
They just-
everything. And they broke everything up in 2022 for 2022. That's what really messed the Lakers up, trading for Westbrook instead of running it
Yeah.
again with that same squad. They said they made a big splash. They said we're
This
going to
nigga
go
been
get
on the team
Westbrook.
2 years. Y'all still blaming us.
But that's what they're recovering from now. That's the problem that they're having now. They're still trying to recover from
That's
that.
what
All
the
the draft
reason
picks are
They
gone.
had you forget Westbrook was on the team the year before this last season. He was on the team. They had to trade him to get Rui Chamura and all that.
The irony is that the runner-up in the in-season tournament made it to the second round, and this champions couldn't.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they played the defending champs.
Yeah.
The team was
Yeah, I
better
mean,
than them.
Yeah, and the team that I don't even think the team that made the in-season tournament is about to beat them, right? The Knicks. So
are they though? I mean,
LeBron.
I mean, I think one of the things they act like that in-season tournament team played Denver.
Exactly. That's another thing too. That wasn't the same Laker team either.
Hey, they played a team that everybody was expecting to make the finals.
hey, Denver's coming back today.
Lakers when he was
No one
supposed to make the
expected the Lakers
playoffs.
to make the
I'm talking
finals.
about. I'm talking about Indiana.
The Lakers
They
went from
beat the Bucks. They was expected to go to the finals.
Who
One
was?
of the
Who,
teams
they,
to make
the
the finals.
Pacers?
the Bucks. He said the Bucks. When were the Bucks able to make the finals? When they traded with Damian Lillard in July? In August?
Hey, they got two.
There was not a point in time in the NBA regular
top
season
75
anybody said they
playoffs.
were the best team in the East ever.
They
You
beat
talking
a
about the
team.
Pacers
They beat a
supposed to
team
make
with
the
a top
finals?
75 play on it.
No, he's saying that the Bucks were supposed to make the finals and the Pacers beat them. That's what he's saying. But nobody had the
I'm saying
Pacers.
the Bucks.
Nobody had the
mean-
Bucks. Nobody had the Bucks making the finals unless you're talking about before the season
Some
started.
people had the Bucks back in the finals, but they didn't
Before
have
the
Giannis
season,
in the first round.
not during the
They
season.
didn't have Giannis in the first round,
Yeah, they didn't have Giannis and still won like 6 games.
and
Like,
Dame missed the game, I believe. Like,
Yeah, Dame did miss a game as well.
you guys are really talking about these injured teams like they're supposed to be fully stripped. Like, if they're injured, they're not going to make it far in the playoffs.
That's y'all fault for wanting them to play 65 games to win an award. Now all these
Now,
players,
that's
all
y'all
these
fault
teams
for
are
wanting
playing
them to be
with
this high.
injuries.
No,
Yeah,
it's y'all
yeah.
fault for having this game the way what it is. For them to get injured all this, you ain't never have these many injuries like this. How many? What?
That's
You
because
can name a
y'all-
team
y'all
that
didn't
Injured in
want
it.
wanna
A
injury.
lot of players were injured in the 90s. They just don't talk about it.
That's true.
Powered through.
That's true. Chris
They didn't
Mullins was
power
hurt.
through.
Chris Mullins was hurt in the '98
I mean,
series.
Penny and Grant Hill was always hurt. No one talks
Grant
about
Hill.
them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so how many people? You name 2 people. I can give you 3 this season.
Okay, go. Name some players who never got hurt in the 90s.
Who never got hurt in the 90s?
Shaq. Hakeem. Mike.
Hakeem was hurt early in the 90s. He almost missed the whole season.
Oh, didn't Hakeem get
Hakeem?
suspended? Oh wait, didn't Hakeem get suspended because he claimed that he was injured and he wasn't injured and set out a game? If I'm correct, that happened.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
so Iverson
Huh?
got fined for missing practice.
No, he
Talking
didn't
about
get
practice.
You talking about practice? Let me see. I think so. Hakeem. Let me go check this out. Olajuwon. If I'm correct, somebody had told me that the other day, and I was really shocked about it. Suspended.
Hakeem suspended. What?
Yeah, Hakeem suspended. I believe so.
Not my guy Hakeem.
Yes, and in March of 1992, Rockets suspend Hakeem Olajuwon for refusing to play. The Rockets say Olajuwon had been given medical clearance to play and suggested he was faking an injury to play for his contract.
Wow.
This is coming from the Desert News, written in 1992, March 24th of 1992.
I can't even run on it. He says he can.
You brought up his name. This is what y'all do. This is why you Jordan fans again. Y'all wasn't watching basketball in 1992, and y'all
I guess
definitely
I
wasn't
missed
watching
92
basketball in
season.
2022.
Well, he still wasn't
Yeah.
injured. So it's
Okay,
fake.
it says Hakeem Olajuwon insists he has a hamstring injury that's keeping him out of his Houston Rockets uniform. Quote, I can't even run on it. You can't put pressure on it. He said, you can't put pressure on it. You just have to let nature take its course. That's what Olajuwon said. That's what Olajuwon said. Rockets owner Charlie Thomas, however, decided Monday that Olajuwon is healthy enough to play and placed him on indefinite suspension without pay.
Damn. Hakeem, no. Still top 5.
That's why I said Miller. You ain't never heard nothing about Miller.
Miller.
How about
Reggie
some Rod
Miller.
Strickland?
Reggie got hurt in the 90s too.
Reggie, again, players get hurt.
These players got hurt. Like,
Players get hurt, but players don't get constantly hurt the way they do now.
But when you're not playing no defense and you ain't doing nothing, like you sitting around watching somebody dribble the ball 15 times in the paint, you ain't gonna injure yourself. These guys have to run and cover more space in today's NBA. It's a different league. They have to run. When the game is only 90 pace, a 90 pace game, 90 possessions.
And whose fault they have to do? Whose fault that they doing that? They the ones playing it, controlling the game.
The fans' fault, because we want to see great basketball, so you have to keep getting
Well, you're going to see great basketball without great players.
Didn't Scottie Pippen miss like 30-something games in 98?
That's why I didn't say
everyone got hurt.
Okay.
That's why I said. I mean, Barkley had like 5 seasons in the 90s under 70 games.
Didn't Isaiah Thomas,
like these players.
Wasn't Isaiah Thomas hurt in 91?
Yeah. Like, players got hurt. Bird is back.
That's
They only want to talk about the players today.
Because they only can remember today. These guys got Alzheimer's. Remember, these are old men. You know what I'm saying? They still haven't got their colonoscopy done. Y'all should go get y'all colonoscopy done. It's about that time. Y'all reached that age limit. Y'all gotta go do that, man. Because y'all don't even know who was playing on teams back then. Y'all don't know nothing. Didn't David Robinson miss all of 95 or 96 or something like that to help them get the pick to get?
I mean, they got Duncan. Like, they only know that Michael Jordan played for the Bulls.
If y'all making this, how many times did David Robinson get injured in his career? How many times? How many seasons?
The point is, Craig, players get injured. You can't say
players
get injured.
The same players keep getting injured. That's my point. It's the superstars that's getting hurt.
Wasn't Tom Chambers injured? Wasn't Def Shrimp injured? I think in 90. What was it? 90.
Look, you gotta think. I can tell you, Joel.
Was it James Worthy injured in the 90s?
That's what I'm saying.
Did Magic get AIDS in the 90s?
When did we retire? Was it like 93, 94?
Didn't Ron Harper get hurt in the 90s?
Didn't Michael Jordan get hurt in the 80s?
Dominique Wilkins get hurt in the 90s?
Didn't Mark Price get hurt in the 90s?
Hey, Tyler Hero can't even stay in the court, man. Y'all role players.
Hey, leave my heat out of this.
Players can't even stay healthy.
Leave my heat out of this. Leave my heat out of this. Leave my heat out of this.
They always happen to everybody. Every era, people get hurt.
The bench players can't even stay healthy.
You got players getting suspended by their own team over here because they didn't want to play faking injuries, and you over here talking about today's players.
You got players getting fired, like Michael Jordan in 2002.
They mad because I brought up Tom Chambers. They mad because I brought up Tom Chambers. Hey, y'all don't know how good Tom Chambers was. Y'all don't know basketball. Y'all don't know.
Tom Chambers scored 70 points in the game. 70 points in the game.
We got our haters.
He's all-star.
They don't know Tom Chambers is. They don't even know who Tom Chambers is. They don't even know.
I don't know if he's clowning Adrian Peterson, the great. I don't know if he's clowning or what.
Oh,
but
he
you probably need to change. Yeah.
But he never gets up there.
Yeah.
Look, now LeBron's on Lebowko. Now all of a sudden, first it was load management. He need time off. He can't play. Now it's Lebowko. It's Lebowko. Brandon, bring up the graph right quick, because I really want to smoke these dudes today, man. I really want to have this just Jordan Zesty Jeffrey fan pack today. This is what y'all be upset about, because LeBron James does stuff like this for his career. So if he retires right now, this is GOAT resume by itself. His legacy can't disappear. You can't erase this. You can't go backwards in time. None of you are Einstein. The law of relativity does not allow you to think that you can go back in time and remove all of this. Look what he has. He has all of this. This is what makes him the GOAT. 40,000, 11,000, 11,000, 2020. That man, do you see that 2020 vision for all y'all who say y'all watch the games? And then in the playoffs, good luck finding somebody with 8,000 points, with 2,500 rebounds, and 2,000 assists. Good luck doing that. The man's been to the playoffs 17 times. That's more than Zesty Jeffrey ever been. He has almost 80 more playoff wins than Jordan ever won in his playoff career. This is what he does. He has the most playoff series wins. He's the GOAT. That's GOAT material for you. There's nothing that you can take away from his legacy. He can play another 3 years. It's nothing. It doesn't matter. Don't let him get more than 20 All NBAs, because he's just gonna keep racking up All Stars. Forget it. You know he's gonna get another All Star every time he plays.
Play 2 more seasons and not make the playoffs and still be the GOAT. Like Jordan
And still have a real legacy. Y'all talking about legacy? This man's legacy still. Y'all still hoping this man lose in year 21. Y'all still like he lose in year 21.
Hoping. He's doing it himself. We ain't gotta hope. Nobody gotta hope for that.
While we watch Kobe walk off the court as a non-playoff team, legitimately, we knew it was over.
Michael Jordan too.
Oh, we knew it was over. They put Jordan on the free throw line so he can average 20.
I mean, yeah, they literally was making trophies up for Jordan when he scored 30,000 points.
They made a whole tournament up. What the fuck?
They made a what? No. What? That's not for LeBron.
Who made up the tournament? Who made up the tournament? The NBA or LeBron?
They gave Jordan the trophy, NBA, and that 30,000 point
it
trophy.
wasn't the NBA. No, it was Jordan.
That was the Wizards. That was the Wizards.
Jordan
gave
you guys don't know about.
Are they part of the NBA? Are they part of the NBA?
Michael Jordan paid for that trophy himself. I'm pretty sure.
Don't they have to sign off to have the in-season tournament approved?
Who?
Yeah,
Who, the players?
All 30 teams do.
Yes. Okay then.
Yes. All 30 teams did. All 30 teams did not sign off for a Jordan trophy for 30,000 points.
I said the team that gave the 32,000, that 30,000 point trophy was the same team responsible. I didn't say anything about the individual. I'm talking about the entity, the Washington Wizards.
Because the Washington
Wizards. The Wizards.
The same ones who decided to give him a trophy was the same ones that was deciding on whether we want to have an in-season tournament.
So you're saying Jordan voted for an in-season tournament?
What do you mean? Jordan wasn't part of the Wizards when the in-season tournament. Oh yeah, for the show. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, he was because he was a part of the Charlotte Hornets, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he voted for the in-season tournament.
I'm trying to figure out.
So that validates the in-season tournament, then, right? That's what that
you said. You said not all 32. Yes to it.
Yeah, no, to Jordan's trophy. To put Jordan's trophy
relates to the in-season tournament. I'm trying to understand how Michael Jordan getting a certificate from the Wizards equal to the in-season tournament.
Yo,
how Michael Jordan getting a certificate equals to the in-season tournament? I don't understand this.
I'm saying the same people, the entity that was signed off on it was the same group that signed off to have this in-season tournament.
Ew.
So you mean to tell me the Charlotte Hornets in 2021 signed off on Michael Jordan getting a certificate from the Wizards?
I'm talking about the Wizards.
I don't believe they care. I don't believe Golden State had to sign off for that certificate for Michael Jordan getting that
trophy. I said the Washington Wizards.
He said a certificate.
So you said the same people.
The same people on the Washington Wizards, the organization. The same group of people that decided to give him a trophy was the same group of people that was in the rooms talking about this in-season tournament.
Including Jordan. Jordan was in both rooms.
But that doesn't even correlate. That's one organization giving out a certificate to Michael Jordan. That's not all 30 teams.
But Brandon, Jordan was in both rooms. Jordan was in both rooms. So it validates both trophies. It validates both trophies. Because Jordan was in the room that voted for these things to exist.
He's in every room. Come on.
I mean, the Lakers did give LeBron a certificate for scoring 40,000 points.
They gave him the ball though. They gave him the ball though. The NBA gave him the ball.
They should.
No, did he?
You should get a trophy for that.
No, because we don't make fake participation trophies.
We don't make fake trophies because those don't count.
Justice. Yeah, like scoring
titles. Those don't count. Yeah.
Scoring title.
We use actual real NBA trophies that the NBA actually cultivate and design and get somebody to sponsor for. That's what we talk about.
Yeah, like the in-season tournament MVP. That's from the NBA. That ain't from the Lakers.
And Basketball Reference puts it up there as well. Basketball Reference also
states a legitimate
trophy.
NBA trophy.
Legitimate.
He's 1 of 1. I mean, no one ever got that before, so.
You think Jordan puts his 30,000 trophy right next to the NBA finals?
I'm pretty sure he threw that in the trash. He probably threw that in the trash.
He probably gave it to Pippen.
He gave it to
Yeah, Pippen threw
probably.
that in the trash too.
Pippen's still in Australia crying, man.
Ah, yo, it's so funny, man. Yo, I see y'all in the comments, man. Again, y'all hit that like button, hit that
Yeah,
subscribe button if you're not.
it's a lot of haters in the comments today.
That's
So
where they
many.
belong. They belong in the comments. You know, hey Brandon, they've been putting us in a special group chats and Instagram lately. It's been hilarious. And I told them, I said, I don't know why y'all put us in here. Y'all gonna be really upset with us. And every week I put up the link, and they don't got.
I
nothing
wasn't
to
here
say.
last week.
You wasn't here last week. Yeah, Craig wasn't here last week. He wasn't here to save Travis. Travis was getting beat down with the lies these guys always say about the NBA, man. You guys got to
Last week?
stop it. No. It wasn't last week, was it? No. Yeah,
No,
no,
like,
because they
that's
were
when you had a
talking.
war with B. Lee over here. I was just
Yeah,
sitting there eating
yeah.
popcorn.
Oh wait a minute though. I was Jamal Crawford doubled down with what I said about trading Anthony Davis, because if the Lakers really gonna need a championship, they're not gonna win it with Anthony Davis. They might as well just trade him now. He's out of his prime. Get somebody, get some young guys, get a crew couple of guys, and get some draft picks, and then start drafting some good young players. Get Bronny. That's the future there. Bronny James and LeBron James. How better can you be as a franchise than drafting Bronny James? I mean, that's just the best thing ever.
Yeah. He's a
And you
walking
gonna
30-6 guy, for
And so
sure.
I have a question. Craig, do you think the Lakers should draft Bronny?
in the second round, right? In the second round, not 17th, because he's not a
Any
17th.
any pick? I don't
Second
know what picks
overall.
they have,
No, I
but
wouldn't. I wouldn't waste a draft pick because if nobody's gonna draft him, you can just pick him up without using a
okay.
draft pick.
What about you, Travis? You think the Lakers should draft Bronny?
Yes, absolutely. Because I want to see that.
Brandon,
I
hey,
don't understand the
Travis
argument
likes
of
that.
not drafting Bronny though. Like, what's the argument to not draft Bronny?
And then bring Bryce 3 years from now. It's
Mm-hmm.
over for the NBA. It's
Mm-hmm.
over. It's gonna be
I
LeBron
can't
James'
say
sons.
not draft Bronny. There's a reason, but I don't watch college basketball. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of players out there that we haven't, that we don't know because we don't watch college basketball. That
Mhm.
could be a better draft pick than Bronny. That's all I'm gonna say. There's too
It's
many
not too many.
players,
It's not. It's not. It's only
I
20
mean,
players.
just looking at the NBA the last 10
and
years,
then you got other ways to make the
there's
NBA
like
without even being in
there's like
college. You
10
got
players who
people
have actually
overseas.
been
You got
productive
people.
out the draft. So I don't think they're wasting a pick on Bronny because they've been wasting picks for the last 10 years on players.
Didn't they pick up? Didn't they
Agreed.
have what's his name? Who was the guy that the Lakers? They had a few guys. That listen. Yeah, I think they should do that because you can develop those guys. LeBron's gonna give you another 2 years at championship level basketball. Because like I told you, they can still win 45 games with just LeBron James. You trade Anthony Davis away. You get some other draft picks. You bring in some more pieces that can help LeBron James. Those 3-and-D guys, like Brandon is saying, you're gonna get rid of D'Lo. You got Austin Reeves. You have Rui Chimura. You're gonna have Vando. You're gonna have Cam Reddish back. You're gonna have Gabe Vincent back. You could run it back. You get a good coach, right? And LeBron is really gonna be the coach from here on out. We already know that. They're gonna hire JJ Redick. LeBron's gonna handle the personnel. JJ Redick's gonna take care of the X and O's. And then you draft Bronny, you draft Bryce, and then the Lakers are going to be good. And then LeBron's sons win championships, and then we could say LeBron has championships because of his son.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think they're
Carried
a
by
draft
Bronny.
Bronny. I think Bronny. I mean, I'm not Bronny. Bryce. It just depends on because he's going to play 1 year in college at the most. So it really depends on how well he does in college. If he does decent, they won't have a chance to draft him. But if he gets hurt and not play like Bronny, they may be able to. But I think Bronny most likely will be a NBA All Star down the future. He has the talent to do that, and it's just going to be a steal drafting him.
You're disgusting, Brandon. That's what AP the Great
Yeah,
said.
apparently
You're
you're
Yeah,
disgusting.
disgusting.
yeah. I
You're
mean,
disgusting.
every time he talks about me, I'm disgusting. But he said he's a low budget Mario Chalmers. I don't even think he's seen Mario Chalmers play before either. But
They never watch
That's actually
nobody play
hilarious.
basketball. They don't watch nobody. That's why they think
I,
Anthony Edwards is a superstar because they want a reason to watch the games now. They have no reason to watch. They don't like Joker's game.
You've got these clowns in here saying LeBron's not even top 5. Like, I keep asking week after week. You guys always say this in the comments. Come up here and like give me a criteria. Like, why isn't he top 5? Don't just say because you hate him. Like, come up
um,
here, give me some numbers.
I
AP
hate
the
him
Great.
because I got him number two.
You have enough internet access to come online.
No, they're
AP
not.
the Great,
Don't get
28.
He's not.
exposed.
He's not. He's not. He's over here every week. Safe in the comments. Shout out to
Cowards, man.
Politicus Rex. We see Politicus Rex. Shout out to all of our GOAT James Kingdom members as well. We see y'all in the comments. King Money Fly. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for joining us again on a great Sunday afternoon. What? You want to put the link up, Brandon? Because we still got some folks here. I mean, it's on you because I got to get to Mother's Day. Shout out. As a matter of fact, happy
Yeah,
Mother's
yeah,
Day to all the GOAT James Kingdoms.
Yeah, I'll do an hour and that's it.
Oh, so it looks like it's gonna be a short show. Let's get some people up so we can make it quick as possible. Unless you got something else to bring up, Brandon. I don't know if you got any other videos to bring up.
No, I just brought up that Darvin Ham because people keep saying LeBron's the reason he's not returning as a coach, and he literally cannot drop a play.
All right, so let me ask you this then, Brandon. If they keep Anthony Davis as is, should LeBron think of getting less money to help the Lakers get a star? So they don't even have to trade; they could just add.
I mean, they have shown no of their history, no reason for LeBron to take less money because they're just going to give it away. They're going to give another bum more money. That's all it is. They're just going to give another bum more money.
So okay, so what did you follow the same suit, Travis? You think that it doesn't matter? LeBron should just get his money and leave it as is, or should he try to get a little bit less money to try to bring in somebody else without?
No, he should do the Tom Brady, man. Like he should restructure his deal. He should take less money. He doesn't need it. Like if his goal is to win championships, he needs to. That needs to be the focus. Like if you're gonna think about unloading AD or whatever, you need to bring in guys who are proven winners, guys who can defend. These guys who are just your bane every postseason, like while you're losing. I don't think they should trade AD, but like again, you should. If LeBron wants to stay, he cannot seek a max deal. That would be selfish, and like it would just hamstring the team. Mm-hmm. That way, they're gonna have to like play Reeves.
Making less money does not guarantee you're gonna make it farther in the playoffs.
Sure, absolutely not. But I mean, it presents more.
Well,
options,
I'm just saying
right?
to add more, just be able to get more players, especially with the way contracts are. It's harder to move. It's harder to move contracts. It's not gonna be easy. So, and we know Rob Pelinka, like you said, is not that intelligent. So, I mean, I see you shouting out there. Anyways, hey, check this out. AP the Great said he's eating Chipotle at this time. He can't show up on the show.
That sounds about right.
Just remember that heartburn you get won't be because of the Chipotle. It'll be because of what Brandon and I bring every Sunday afternoon for you. And you can sit there and take that with your Pepto-Bismol. So go ahead, Craig. What do you think? Should LeBron go for less money? Because, again, he is rich. He's a billionaire as is. Or he's worth $1 billion plus. Do you think he should take less money and see what they can get with more cap space?
I'm going as in the eyes of LeBron James. Okay, so the last 3 years, what has gone in this organization, and I'm looking at that. So I would just go for the max and say F it, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be my fault if we lose.
It's not going to be his fault. Yeah, right. It's never LeBron's fault if he loses. Oh, so I'm going to take the money
and everybody else just,
Reeves missed that wide open three for that year. Like, that was Reeves.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, what up, King? New World, thanks for joining us, man. Thank you. It's Sunday afternoon. We're talking LeBron James. He's supposedly the coach killer, all of this stuff. What do you think LeBron should do and the Lakers should do to keep them as competitive? Because obviously they're still trying to win championships. What do you think they should do?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
All right, man. Shout out to you guys. Love the show. My honest opinion is LeBron should do what he wants to do. I see the merits of taking a potential pay cut, but like somebody was saying earlier, there's no guarantee that just because he takes a pay cut that they're going to be able to get the right pieces around him. That's going to be like, okay, yeah, for sure, the Lakers are going to be like a top 3 contender to win a championship next year. That's the talent in the league is just a lot better than it was 10 years ago. So, it's going to be hard to just make like a huge trade right now for the Lakers that would instantly put them top 3. But, as far as him taking a pay cut, like people aren't really understanding that this man is still top 3 in jersey sales and he's selling out tickets in every arena he's going to. Like that's like asking somebody to work for free. And I know nobody on this panel would work for free. So why would you tell LeBron to take a pay cut when he's worth that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he's on the bench putting up 15 a game. Like he's giving you that superstar production. He's giving you, the face of the league value still at this age. So, regardless of whether or not he wants to take a pay cut, that's up to him. I don't think he should, but I'm not LeBron, so LeBron should do what he wants to do, and that's all I really got on it.
Take
I
the
agree.
facts.
I agree. No, listen. I agree. I think, like I said, I think that LeBron James, if you guys say who he is, as who he is, as far as still give the Lakers a chance to win a championship, then the Lakers should concede, like I said, Anthony Davis's contract to get more players in, or just go ahead and say, hey, you know what? It was really just bad coaching. That we really have a good roster right now, because you're not going to really be able to add too many pieces. There are some free agents available, but they're going to have to take less to play with LeBron. So that's.
I agree with that. It's the coaching, not really the players.
So
But
all
it's
right,
double-edged sword now, because every coach know that if they take that job, it's not guaranteed they gonna have it for at least.
it's
Not correct. They just need to stop hiring rookie coaches. That's really all it is. They just need to stop hiring rookies that don't know what they're doing.
Phoenix already got their coach.
The experienced coach don't want to go there. So what are they gonna do?
Phoenix got their coach. They hired a veteran coach. We know a guy who won a championship. So they got themselves a coach, and they gave him a 5-year deal. So they're telling him,
what
hey,
veteran coach is available
right now.
And what you say veteran? How much experience would you call a veteran coach?
Well,
How many?
I mean, there was rumors of Tyronn Lue. I mean, I know there was the rumors.
Tyronn Lue, the Clippers is not let Tyronn Lue become a Laker coach. Y'all might as well just that ship sailed a long time ago. That man makes $1 billion? What?
No, I actually do. I actually do agree with you that on Craig. Like they shouldn't have lowballed Ty Lue in the beginning. They should have done whatever they could to get him on a contract, but they dropped the ball on that.
But I'm saying, what coach would be available? New World. Do you have anybody in mind that you think the Lakers would be suitable for the Lakers and to handle again the pressure of coaching a LeBron James team that has all the expectations on top of them?
Look, man. I mean, I'm not really sure. Like you'd have to get maybe like a player coach, somebody who's been in the nitty gritty, somebody that's actually going to have a backbone to stand up to LeBron. I'm not one of those people that thinks LeBron doesn't take accountability, but, it would be nice to see more people having that backbone to hold him accountable when he needs to be held accountable. But also, you just want a coach that's going to listen to LeBron, like, seeing him. It's not a good look to see him throwing a temper tantrum on the court, but at the same time, it's understandable because it's like, bro, call the challenge. The best player on your team is telling you that this is what it is, so you should listen. The fact that Darvin Ham just straight up ignored him and sat down, that kind of just shows you don't want a coach that has little to no chemistry with LeBron, but you also want somebody that's gonna, be firm in his coaching decisions.
That's the highest Steve Nash.
I give Steve Nash some slack, man. Like having to deal with the situation that he dealt with as a rookie coach. Like I felt like he would have been a better coach somewhere else in like a smaller market.
New World, you've officially arrived. Apparently, you're a total clown, so you're getting all the love in the comments along with us. So,
congratulations!
You've arrived.
What's it called?
That means you're giving good picks.
What do you guys think of Rondo?
Yeah, JDRs can't take it.
What do you guys think of Rajon Rondo as a coach? Supposedly
it's reported they looking at a JJ Redick.
Well, I know JJ Redick is going to get the opportunity, obviously, because JJ Redick, it's like the Steve Kerr effect. They're going to just give it to him because, obviously we all know he has the complexion.
A damn podcast.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Travis. He has the complexion for the protection. It's all right. It's fine. That's a part of it. That's a part of it sometimes, bro. It's a part of it sometimes. Because, like I said, Rajon Rondo should get an opportunity as well if you're going to give J.J. Redick an opportunity, right?
Way before Redick.
So, and there's other coaches available and stuff like that. So we got Wayne and Twinman just joined the panel. Let's let Wayne get in. Wayne, we're talking LeBron James being a coach killer, retiring, taking less money. Should he leave the Lakers? What do you think LeBron should do going in from here on out to finish his career? Should he stay with the Lakers? And if he is, should they do whatever it takes to help him win another championship?
Yeah, definitely. They don't want another Kobe scenario the last couple of years of his career. Do not hire Bronny. Do not draft Bronny. I think that's more of a gimmick.
Okay.
So I think they gave up Jaden McDaniels from who's on the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. So they missed on that. I don't know which coach they're going to get. Do not hire JJ Redick. That's going to be a waste of time. he should sign for, if he could get a 3-year contract, then do it.
They're gonna give
Like,
it to him. They're gonna give him the
Yeah.
3-year max,
They already said they're gonna give him whatever he want.
whatever he wants. So he's
right.
getting it.
But
So Wayne, why should they hire JJ?
not at this stage of the game, man. He's a rookie coach. You need someone with chops who already knows and understands the game as a coach. Not JJ. You can just be repeating the same cycle over again. Why you want to do that?
But you know
I
what,
mean,
JJ?
Mark Jackson didn't coach, Steve Kerr didn't coach, so there's NBA players who know the game who look at Darvin Ham. He can't even drop a play, and he's been assistant coach for 10 years.
I think is the aesthetics of it, man. You just
You know-
now got a first year coach who was on the Bud, so you can't get Bud anymore because he's hired. Then you bring in JJ. I think there's more along the Steve Nash lines. I don't think it's going to work.
So
We just
who
don't know.
can you bring in?
I have no
can you
idea right
bring
now.
in?
I have no idea because LeBron is an entire beast by himself. He's at the stage in his career where, just now, Johnny, he's at the stage in his career where his efficiency is the lowest since his rookie year.
Who is?
LeBron.
LeBron? He shot
Yeah.
54% and 40 from the three-point line.
Still, his efficiency for the last 2 years has been the lowest. It's been since his rookie year. Still in the around 24, right? His rookie year was like 18, 19, but still, it's the lowest it's been since his rookie year. And
19
all the
what?
tantrums you're seeing,
You mean his P-
all the
What,
tantrums,
You
you talking about PER?
You talking about
Yeah.
PER?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
well,
continue.
PER,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
So-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. So all the
It was,
tantrums
at,
you're
it was
seeing,
at 23 this year. It was at 23 this year. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue. Okay, go ahead.
all the tantrums you're seeing right now is him not being able to perform. His mind is telling him this is what I need to do, but his body is betraying him, and he's still at a really high level, right? So that's how good he is. At the same time, I said this a couple months ago, and almost the whole panel disagreed with me. He's got to take a step back. It's like a third option. He's the ideal person to make everything fit. More of like a Magic Johnson role right now. He doesn't have to listen. If he gets in a good rhythm, he could use his efficiency to get points. At the same time, you gotta let other people take you to where you want to go, and then you do what you gotta do. You can't expect him to be playing 35 minutes a game. You're seeing it just like how we saw Jordan and all those other stars slowly declining. This is his official decline stage the past couple of years. And the tantrums you're seeing him throw is simply because he can't do it at the level that he's accustomed to doing it. And that's still way above everybody else in NBA history. And that's what Michael Jordan fans can't take. But if he takes the step,
he's still a top 10 player with all that you said.
Of course.
In today's
Of course.
NBA.
Of course, definitely. I still think he's still got to take a step back, even though he can individually do what he can do. If he doesn't do that, I believe he's going to go the Kobe route and just put up numbers for the last couple of years, his last contract, and then that's it. If you want to stack chips,
But who is he going to
he's got to
step
take
back
a step
for?
back.
Who is he going to step back
Yeah,
for?
yeah. Like, okay,
If-
say for instance, this year, how should the Lakers should have ran if LeBron took a step back?
Bro, Rui got the sweetest jumper. I'm sorry. Rui should have been involved more.
So is he the
Anthony Davis should have gotten more
third-
shots.
Anthony
We agree-
Davis.
we
go
agree with the
go
Rui.
through Anthony Davis and Rui
Anthony
as
Davis should have gotten
number
20
two
shots.
option.
Right.
So
But
And
Anthony
he-
Davis
he-
main
he-
option, Rui number two. Okay.
And he's the third option. Remember, he doesn't have to average 25. He's good for 18 to 20 points a game.
You would have got fired just like Darvin Ham got fired.
Nah, I will say that, like what you're saying is like it makes sense, like in the
Y'all
and kind
saying
of
what expectations y'all putting on LeBron when y'all laughing at him saying he should be a third option because y'all can't fathom him being a third option.
well, my
No,
thing is
because
LeBron
he's
does
not-
take a step back because if you look at D'Angelo Russell's shot attempts, they were kind of trying to transition him into being the main point guard after Austin Reeves wasn't really working out. So that's really all coaching. Like even if Rui is more efficient than D'Lo, but you still got D'Lo running the point, like with doing the pick and roll with Anthony Davis. So and you got LeBron on the wing, like that's really the offense that they were running until you get to like the fourth quarter. Then you see LeBron with the ball in his hand more because everybody's kind of ball watching at that point. Like I kind of noticed that they kind of just defer to LeBron more in late games.
But that's what I'm talking about. Still run the offense with LeBron off ball a little bit more in the fourth
They do
quarter.
that though. They've been
Because
doing that all year.
they've been going good so far. Everybody's clicking, and all of a sudden it grinds down to a halt because everybody
They
LeBron watch it.
they
LeBron is an
know they lost in the
LeBron has
fourth.
shown the last 2 years
Uh-huh.
ago when he was averaging 30 and 29 in consecutive years. He has shown that he can play off the ball. Okay, and I think that's one of the if you want to get a little bit more out of Bron, fine, play him off the ball, but he's going to go on a scoring tear. And it's just how competitive he is. And I don't know what the heck Anthony Davis is doing. He has shown, I
Anthony
said,
Davis is waiting for LeBron to give him the ball. He's waiting
do
for
not
LeBron.
depend
So-
on Anthony Davis only. And what happens in the last game that they had to play, or he gets
Wayne,
injured?
you're incorrect.
Was that?
Wayne, you're incorrect. The most success the Lakers had was LeBron at the point. That was 2020 when they won the chip. LeBron was running point guard. At the end of the day, the only way you're gonna help LeBron win a championship now, you have to put a good defensive team around him, like you had in 2020.
And three
You
guys.
can't have
D&3
people like
guys.
Where you
D'Lo
gonna get them?
at the point.
Where are you getting them?
All right, so hold up. Let's hear me out. I think LeBron should probably take a little bit less money so they can see at the end of this offseason what comes available, what free agents are available, and build a team off of that. Because Anthony Davis is a good defensive anchor. LeBron still gives you, okay defense. Rui gives you good defense. But your problem was your point guard and shooting guard position. D'Lo and Reeves were terrible at defense. I'm sorry.
Who's the backup center you
terrible.
use? Who's the
gotta
backup
get one.
center?
Well,
They gotta go get a backup
I think they
center.
should have developed Jared Allen a lot more.
But,
They
all right,
had
Allen, what was his
they
name?
had the best
Jackson Hayes.
offensive rebounder.
but all right, we're gonna let Twin Man come in. But I wanted to ask you this, Wayne.
I'm good.
Wayne, listen, Wayne.
Hey, I got to take a break here. Somebody just came.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, all right. So Twin Man, it's your turn. We were talking about LeBron. You heard the conversation. So go ahead. It's your turn, brother. What do you think the Lakers got to do?
I think LeBron should restructure his contract,
Remove Wayne because he don't even
less money. I think LeBron should restructure his contract, take a little less money, and let's see what comes up in free agency on the market so they can build a better team. I think everybody should be on the block except for Rui, LeBron, and AD. Everybody else is up for a trade, or you can just drop them for salary for cap space. But I will sit here and say this. LeBron these last 2 years, I don't know what Wayne's talking about. He's been very efficient. He's gonna do LeBron things. What he does need, he needs a team around him, a better defensive team around him that's gonna sit here and actually be able to guard their position. Reeves got cooked all year. D'Lo got cooked all year. They really didn't have a bench. So you really didn't utilize Jackson Hayes. Christian, and then we're not gonna lie here, there was some injuries. Christian Wood was hurt, Vando was hurt. So I just think they need to sit here. He needs to restructure his contract, take a little less money, and find something on the market. See if they can get some better, some more bench help and some better role players to help him out.
So you think they should just go around and try to get like some wings that are around Rui's size that just are defensive dogs?
I would like to see that, but let's be honest here. It's going to be hard to do that. It's just going to be hard to do that in this version of the NBA. It's more predicated on spreading the floor and shooting the three. But I believe like it's going to be hard in this NBA because let's be real. This is the most talented the NBA has ever been. So to sit here and say you're going to find somebody that's going to be able to lock somebody up, that's damn near impossible. But you do need some dogs out there. So let's just wait until after the playoffs to see what comes available. I do think LeBron needs to take less money so they could probably get some more veteran help as well as some younger players on the team. Let's see if they're going to keep. I want them to keep like Vando. But if they get rid of Christian Wood, bring in somebody else that can stretch the floor as well and shoot. I do agree that Rui should have been involved in the offense way more. That's my baby boy in the background. Rui should have been involved in the offense way more. He was very efficient all year. He was actually able to give the Lakers quality minutes and give them buckets when they needed it. I did not like Darvin Ham's game plan. The coaching situation is going to be difficult. Again, let's wait to the end of the year, see who comes available. And I disagree. JJ should get an opportunity to coach. But I do agree with this. If whoever comes in has to be able to tell LeBron, yo, this is me, I'm running this. So I agree with that. So there's several things I believe the Lakers need to address. First things first, the point guard and shooting guard position needs to be addressed. This Austin Reeves height was way overblown. This D'Lo hit the most threes in Lakers franchise history, but he would get cooked on defense. So it's like if you can put up all the points you can put up, but you can't stop nobody, you're gonna lose. In my opinion, the Lakers should have been in the top 5 in the West this year. If healthy, they probably would have been. But I just don't see them winning a championship. I don't see them winning a championship.
3 games off of top 5, so they were close to being top 5.
I don't see them winning a championship though with Reeves and D'Lo as you're showing your starting point guard and shooting guard. I just don't see it.
Well, my thing is this team had enough talent. It's just we went through that 3-10 stretch after the in-season tournament, and a lot of that was coaching and lineup decisions. They really just flopped. Like that was huge, man.
Yeah.
They had the second most injuries in the league.
Let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
Because y'all was saying about JJ Redick. If y'all ever watched the podcast, JJ Redick actually calls out LeBron on a lot of things that he says when he thinks LeBron is a little bit being phony or whatever. You guys don't think JJ Redick would hold LeBron accountable, like, to run on defense?
Like Tyloo did?
Yeah. I think he would, yeah. I think he would.
Older than JJ Redick. He gonna look at him like, you don't get out my.
But LeBron has respect for JJ Redick. He has a lot of respect for JJ Redick.
Well, they're about the same age. Like JJ is only like maybe a year or two older.
Yeah, they're about the same age, like a year, 2 maybe. I think LeBron always had respect for JJ. I don't think it'll be a problem. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to all our members. Shout out to Marlon Mack. Shout out to Zero. And shout out to King Money Fly. See y'all in the comments. Here we go. Reggie Reg, y'all. Here it is, y'all. Reggie Reg with another one for us. Says, I feel the Lakers should hire JJ, draft Bronny in the first, and give LeBron a max deal. Pull Scottie Pippen Jr. out of the G League and win a chip. Yay!
Well, Scottie Pippen Jr. is on the Grizzlies, but it's cool.
Yeah, he's on the Grizzlies, so we good with Max Christie. Max Christie should develop to be a better player.
He should get some more.
He should get some more time, and even Hayes. I guess Hayes just has to play better. To be honest with you. Yeah. So shout out to King Money Fly for joining the panel. What's good, bro? Thank you, a GOAT James Kingdom member. What's good, bro? What you got for us for LeBron James 2022 season?
2022 season? What about it?
Well, not 22 season, but his 22 second going into his next season. What should the Lakers do and LeBron do as far as first of all, is the Lakers still trying to win championships?
I mean, at this point, I don't know if they're really trying to win championships because they be having it. I think Forrest going to next season, like you got to give him some help, or you got to take some of his minutes away so he can be, have more energy for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point he's like too old to do the things we're trying to require him to do. Not saying it's bad, but it is kind of bad because you still require this 39-year-old man to do so many great things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know nobody at his age was required to do the things he's doing for the Lakers. I mean, everybody can say that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't say that, you're just a hater. But then another thing, like my man said, Chet, he was saying some of the same things I was saying when I made the AD video in the postseason about you don't have nobody who want to step up and take the keys away, or they don't be consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have the confidence enough to where, like, I want to take LeBron so he can take a back seat. I always say if he has the right piece around him, I'll be taking a back seat to let somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody.
You breaking in and out, King Fly.
I can't hear.
So that's just how I feel about it. I mean, but next season. Oh, my bad. I was saying, I don't think he have enough talent. I mean, somebody around him to be solid enough or to be consistent enough to take the keys away
from him. I don't know if y'all can hear him, but he's breaking out on my end.
Yeah, you still coming in and out.
You can't hear me?
Yeah,
Hold
nah,
on.
you still coming in and out. You still coming in and out. Marlon Malcolm said LeBron
He's
been
basically
playing
blaming everyone
almost.
but LeBron.
He said LeBron been playing almost as long as some of these dudes have been alive. Facts. Facts on
That's the
that one.
truth.
Facts on that one. Facts on that one, man. So
I think Twin Man's definitely right, though. I mean, it's like you see, there's a lot of actually like attractive free agents here that are going to open up.
yeah.
Like a lot of 3-and-D guys, especially like on Minnesota. You got Alexander Walker, you got Gobert, Nasser. Like all these people are going to want to get paid too, and so I mean that goes to how smart are you going to be like with your contracts, with your moves on the off season, because there's people to be had out there, and like obviously you still got the star appeal, but I mean it's gonna be an interesting off season for sure because you know people
That's
are.
true. I actually didn't consider that. I haven't looked at the free agency list for next year. So I mean, but like I said earlier, that's up to LeBron though. If he wants to really, like, he doesn't have to, but if he wants to, then there's definitely some moves that you can be made.
Also, you can't max out bench and role players as well. So Rob Pelinka has a job ahead of him to make this roster better
I
Yeah.
with the
mean, this is the
appropriate players.
Lakers. They expect
Giving
championships.
Reeves all
So
that money. Giving Reeves all that money was a mistake. I'm sorry, he wasn't worth all that money. Giving D'Lo the contract they gave D'Lo. No, they shouldn't have done that. I like D'Lo offensively. I'm not gonna sit here and say D'Lo didn't play, but he just doesn't. He shrinks in the playoffs.
Nah, Twin Man,
He
that
just
that
shrinks.
contract was fine, but we were supposed to trade his ass. Like that's the thing. Like everybody got so enamored off of that trade line. D'Lo, they should have traded him.
I'm not gonna even hate on D'Angelo Russell. I think he's an okay player. It's just it's something about the bright lights of the playoffs. He shrinks. His offense goes away, and we already know he's suspect defensively. So if you can't give us what you're really good at, which is offense, why are you on the team? Same thing with Reeves. You need Reeves to give you what he gives you in the regular season. If you can't do that, his strong suit is in defense, and he doesn't really rebound like that. So why are you there? That's what I'm saying. They need dudes. If like they need like a Chris Bosh. Y'all remember in that finals game, Chris Bosh gave no points, but how many rebounds did he pull down? He played solid defense. You see them? They need somebody that can, okay, if I'm lacking in this department, I can make up from what I'm lacking in this other area this other area and aspect of the game. They don't have that on the Lakers outside of LeBron and AD. They just don't.
just
And
so you
maybe
know, this
Ruth.
will be the second time D'Lo will get traded from the Lakers. I
Reggie
was
Renton
retired.
rose the lawnmower.
He's not gonna get
I would not
traded.
want to play basketball
No, they're not
again.
gonna be. They're
If I
just
get
not gonna
traded
resign
from
him.
the
He's
same
gonna
team
opt out.
twice.
He's gonna opt out, and they're not gonna resign him. That's just it. He's just gonna opt out. So he's.
I would not play basketball anymore if I get traded from the same team twice.
But again, y'all gotta know, man. LeBron is the GOAT. We can only be talking about LeBron like this because y'all ain't even happy what's going on with the playoffs right now. We got games going on. Y'all are always infatuated with the GOAT of basketball, which is LeBron James. That's just the facts, man.
Hey, the
So,
title's going to be decided tonight in Minnesota. Book it.
Book it. Shots fired. Anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here, Brandon, so you can finish out the show. Thanks, you guys.
No,
for
I'm,
joining.
I'm, I'm about to go ahead and head off too, so I gotta start
We gotta
getting
get
ready
up out of here.
myself.
All right, so let's get our last
Yep.
words in. Let's start with you, Travis. You got any last words for anybody in the comments?
Hey guys, like I said, just gonna hate on LeBron, and especially like people like if we're not just clowning on him, come with your criteria. I want to hear your top 5 list, and just don't leave your feelings out of it. Give me some numbers. Otherwise, just do what you always do best. That's stay safe.
In the comments. Stay
the
safe in the
comments.
comments. That's right. All right, Craig, any last words,
Be
brother?
safe.
Man, I ain't no last word. Just saying, I must be the biggest LeBron hater because I think he's the second greatest player to ever play basketball. So if that's the criteria for being a LeBron hater, then
That goes along with you and all those other people who got him second after Michael Jordan as well.
JDRs, man.
Like Zero said, y'all are the best representatives for them, though. At least y'all are the
Shout
best.
out Zero.
Yeah, man. New World. Any last words?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel. You guys are great as always. To the JDRs, the chat warriors, man, y'all say the same thing every time. So y'all kind of just validate that LeBron is the GOAT because y'all can't come up with new arguments to discredit him. It's either 6 losses or Balco or what was the other one that Johnny? I can't remember it off the top of my
It's
head, but
the final. It's always the finals losses. The
He missed
Balco,
the playoffs
the
twice.
coach killer,
oh yeah, yeah.
the coach killer. You know these things.
Those
That's what they
casual
always say.
takes.
The reason they're talking about this still, even though LeBron's been out the playoffs, is because they're not watching the playoffs, man. Like the only thing that they find
They
interest
don't
in is
watch the
talking
play. They
about
don't.
LeBron James. So
Yep.
you know it's especially bad when they waste time, Johnny, coming up on this show just to be in the comments.
Yep. And
The irony, and people
Don't
still
let
discuss
Anthony
Jordan.
Edwards lose tonight. Don't let Anthony Edwards lose tonight with another horrible performance. Watch how they start jumping on top of him and start calling him out.
Ooh.
All right, Twin Man, any last words?
All the Zesty Jeffries in the chat. I don't know what your problem is. I've read stupid comments like LeBron James is hurting his legacy. I don't understand how LeBron James can be hurting his legacy when he's having the best. He had the best year 21, the best year 20, and the best year 19 of any player ever. So I don't know understand how he's hurting his legacy. I don't understand how he's hurting his legacy when he won the inaugural in-season tournament. I don't understand how he's hurting his legacy when he has 40,000 points. I don't understand how he hurting his legacy when at the end of the day, y'all can't keep that man out y'all mouth. At the end of the day, LeBron James is the GOAT because he's had 21 years of excellence and y'all can't stand it. Jordan was a shell of himself. Magic, Bird, all of them were a shell of themselves at the end of their careers. Jordan was a shell of himself. And this man's still giving you 25, 7 and 7. And y'all can't stand it. Like I said, at the end of the day, this man is the GOAT. And like I said, if the Lakers want to get any better, LeBron, if you can hear me, bro, if you listen to this show, I need you to take a little less money so they can build a championship team around you. So that way they can hate even more.
The one thing with LeBron James, he's the only player in NBA history to average 25 points, 8 assists while shooting 40% from the 3-point line. He did that
Ever.
this year.
Ever. The
Only
GOAT.
player in NBA history to do that.
Yep. All right,
Pretty crazy.
T25, any last words?
Nah, man, y'all did had another great show, man. But I want to say this though to the groupies in the chat about LeBron missing the playoffs. Jordan would probably miss more playoffs if it wasn't by default in the early '80s, man. He's the only one in the top 10 to make the playoffs as a superstar under 500. And that's default, but y'all like to say it was stacked back then, man. Y'all got to do y'all research, man. That's casual talking. But yeah, I'll catch y'all the next time, though, man. I appreciate you having me on the show, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Y'all make sure to catch them, guys. Everybody, we're going to get up out of here. It was a great Sunday show. We're going to cut it short because it is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all of the GOAT James Kingdom fans. We do have GOAT James Kingdom female fans. And if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you guys as mothers and everybody here's wives. And if you have a child with a woman, happy Mother's Day to her. But my last word is for AP the Great telling me that I'm a fake Heat fan because I root for LeBron, even though he wanted Spo fired. Everybody wanted Spo fired after 2011, not just me. And he didn't really want Spo fired. He wanted Pat Riley to come down as the coach. So he wasn't trying to get rid of Spo. He just wanted Pat Riley to come down. So you can take that and run with it. Any last words, Brandon?
Any last word, but just happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all you guys, wives, girlfriends, mothers, whatever it is. Let's just have a good day.
Yeah, enjoy your Sunday, y'all. This is GOAT James Kingdom. Peace and blessings,
Peace
y'all.
out, guys.
Peace out.
Peace.
All right.